Check, 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 check. An injury down on the near wall, or the far side. Get a number on that. Can you get a number on that?
I didn't see it.
The mains.
Bump it all up.
Yeah.
Did you try it on YouTube? Yep, I heard myself on YouTube.
Check.
An injury down on the near wall, or the far side.
That was
Get a
Mitchin.
number on that.
Okay. You guys ready?
Can you get a number on that?
Yeah, Mitchin.
Thank you for joining us on CU Boulders Hockey live stream. I'm Jake Shapiro alongside color commentators Joey Shapiro and Ben Wells. Arizona with a quick 1-0 lead in this contest. The injury you just saw was to number 19 of Colorado, John Nichin, who needed to be helped off the ice. We hope he's okay. The goal in this game came from Arizona's number 19, Chris Westland. And it was, I'm sorry, not number 19. It was number 15, Anthony Castellani, and the assist came from number 12, Chris Westland, and that is the scoring we have thus far. It was 1 minute into the game. They scored on Colorado's second goaltender, Jake Cerullo, who's in there spelling. This is Colorado's third game in 3 days and Arizona's third game in 3 days as well. Colorado beat Arizona last night, and we'll pick up play now. 14:55 left in the first period. They play on the near side wall. Colorado trying to get the puck out of the zone. Arizona will dump it behind the Nick Zellmer. Zellmer unable to control this puck. Colorado hoists it out of the zone, and they're going to get a quick change. O'Brien chasing for the Buffaloes. He forces Sigley to make a move and throws it to the near side for number 6, Josh Larson, their top scorer. Larson to the far side, puts a puck in front, saved by Cerullo, the Colorado goaltender, and to the near side, Colorado plays. Down the left wing side, number 7, George Gruber to the net, throws it off the back of the cage, and Arizona picks up the puck really quickly, and Raymond Rowe will clear the zone. Minobi for the Buffs. Puts the puck into the zone. O'Brien on the near side half wall. Gives off to number 11 of the Buffs, Reed Gregory. Back to O'Brien in the near corner. Plays for Gregory once more. O'Brien and Gregory fighting for this puck. Arizona's going to win it. And they play to the half wall and then back down under the net. Rowe controlling it for Arizona. Their best skater, perhaps, we saw last night, throws a long stretch pass up ice to Castellani. Castellani throws this out in front, but Gruber will take it for Colorado. Bad pass for the Buffs, leads the puck right back to the end boards, and Hull chases for CU. Gruber coming back in his own end, makes a nice play. Colorado unable to clear the zone. Left side shot, saved with the right pad of Cerullo. Colorado gets the clear. We'll get a line change for the Buffs. Arizona controlling the pace of play here 7 minutes into this contest. Shot off the blocker of Cerullo, played to the far side wall, and Arizona retains possession in the neutral zone and dumps it right back off, and they'll go for a change. So far in this game, shots apiece. We've got 5 for Arizona and 6 for CU. And this puck will go the length of the ice for icing. That goal we saw earlier came on a wraparound attempt. They just beat Cerullo to the far side post.
Yeah, Arizona here really making quick work of the Buffs conditioning. This is the third game in just 3 days, so we'll see how these teams can hold up here. Arizona making a lot of line changes, keeping these shifts short here to get some fresh bodies on the ice.
Draw one to the left of Cerullo to Arizona. It's deep pairing, and they throw the puck out into the corner, just shot wide, and Colorado gets a little bit of a break. Bradford up the right wing will throw this puck into the end boards. They come crashing into the wall. Doyle chasing this puck now. Scored a goal last night. Doyle will play this around the boards. Bradford fighting for it in the corner right under us. Bradford goes down, gets the puck, and then plays it to the point for number 9 of CU, Eric Grover. Grover plays it to Rydell, and Rydell loses the puck, and Arizona's up ice in the form of Oren Olsen. They'll leave the puck there, go off for a change, and Grover chases it for CU. To the near side now. Carter plays this puck into the corner. Buffs doing a little dump and chase here, and Arizona gets the puck. Nick Zelmer up the wall and gives it right back off to Luke Carter. Carter plays this puck to Jarman. In the corner, Jarman looking for some support. Gruber out in front. They're going to tip this puck. Nice play out in front of the net. Luke Carter got the tip from the shot from the point, and Arizona gets the puck.
Luke Carter's had a great shift so far. He's already got 2 dump-ins chasing the puck hard and got a deflection there in front of the net.
Carter tries to play this puck out and does. Arizona gets the puck back in neutral ice and then plays it into the corner of Colorado. D goes off for a change. Forwards chase this puck, and the puck will squirt out to center ice. Playing a little catch. Arizona's D partners will hoist this into center ice. And Eric Kardash, the starting right D-man for Colorado, plays this puck up ice, and Arizona plays it right back into the zone. Captain Matt Hefter, a healthy scratch tonight, number 53 of the Buffs, so Kardash is paired with Adams instead. Puck played into the end. Here comes Bauer chasing. The first line winger for CU was crashing in feet first into the boards. Nice hit by Matt Anders. Played to the point. Minobi with a shot on goal. Kicked aside by Shuro. To the near side, Bauer on the wall. He spins, and the puck will be hoisted out by the Arizona defenseman, number 8, Camden Armstrong. Arizona plays this down the left wing side. Oren Olsen with a slapper from the point, stopped by the Colorado goaltender, Cerullo, and played behind the wall now. Buffs trying a breakout attempt, instead stolen by Arizona, played in a high slot. Loose puck there. It'll be played to the corner, and Colorado gets possession back. To the near side now. Nice move down by Trace Jablin. Jablin now in the dot. Puts a great shot out and a better save by Shuro. Hit him in the right shoulder. Was seeking the stick side and just missed there on the short side.
Arizona defensemen really aggressive here in the neutral zone and the defensive zone. Jablin making good work of that.
It's going to be number 6, Josh Larson on the interference. Took down one of the Buffs forwards as they were driving the net on the attempt by Jablin.
Anders for this draw. Colorado goes to the power play for the first time tonight. He's out there with Jablin and Bauer, the forwards for the Buffs. Played to the point for Kardash on the left side. He plays down to the half wall for Bauer. Right back out to Anders in the circle. Back down to Bauer in the low circle. Up top to Kardash at the point. To Bauer on the left side. Bauer will now skate to center ice to Kardash once more. On the forehand, he dangles. Tries to tip out in front to Anders, just wide of the net to the right, to the left of Cerullo. Adams to Kardash, playing catch. Kardash for the back door, can't find Anders. Puck just eludes his stick, and with 1:27 left on the power play, the Buffs reset. Kardash up top, looking for a pass. He'll throw it. Nope, he'll keep it for a second and then throws it off to Jablin on the right wing boards. And Kardash from the point plays his puck down low for Bauer. To the front of the net mouth, the Buffs try it, but they're stopped there for a brief second, and then Kardash back at the blue line. He's going to wind this one up. Nope, fakes it, and he's going to go back to Jablin. Jablin fakes a wind up. Now he skates lower in the zone. Jablin behind the net. He controls the puck, kicks it back to his stick to Adams, fakes a slapper himself, and Adams on the right wing, on the left wing side, back to Jablin. He slaps it on net and saved by Cerullo. 50 seconds left on the power play. 8:50 left in the period. Arizona leading 1-0.
It's a good penalty kill start for Arizona. They kept the Buffs on the perimeter, didn't let them get any quality chances. Even, Jake Bauer's behind the net at one point trying to set something up. It doesn't usually happen on the power play.
That penalty was a hook to Josh Larson, number 6, their leading goal scorer on the Arizona side. O'Brien and Jarman chasing this puck for Colorado and play to the point for Minobi. Jarman, it goes through his legs, and he'll have to play it down low to O'Brien. Arizona trying to clear the zone for the first time on this power play. They're unable to, and Minobi controls this puck on the backhand, and now it squirts out. Arizona with a rush. Going down the right wing side, Tyler Griffith with a shot, and it looks like Colorado got to it before he ever got that shot off into the net. Of course, John Nitchin going down, unfortunate for the Buffaloes, but it affects this power play unit as they lost their second line centerman. And that's why O'Brien, Jarman, and Carter are out there. Played to the point. Colorado briefly keeps it in, then played out. 5 seconds left on the power play, so we'll be back at even strength right here.
Great play there by Dine to dive and clear the zone.
Buffs with the rush coming up the right wing boards. Plays out in front, off the pass from O'Brien, but Arizona stifles it. Larson with a head of steam down the left side. Now up the middle, shoots from the high slot. Little dribbler that goes onto the Colorado goaltender, Cerullo, and he stops it with a stick. Back to the point, Arizona trying to play it down low, and they play it to the near side half wall. In the corner, they fight for it. Colorado comes away with it, and they will be unable to clear the zone, and a shot goes onto Cerullo, and he makes a glove save.
Buffs struggling to get anything going there, and that doesn't bode well for them. That was their second line out there with Jarman and Carter, and they just could not generate any offense, which, you know, as the period starts to wind to a close, that could start to be a problem for them. You never want to head into the first intermission with a deficit.
7:23 left in the first period. Arizona with a shot from the point blocked. They play to the near side. Shot just wide. Cerullo was down, and Arizona had the cage empty up top, and it was just shot wide by the Wildcat forward. Buffs now with it in their own side of the pond, and they'll throw it off the far side wall with a quick clear. Ring it around the boards. Doyle tries to win this battle. He does, out to the center part of the ice. Rydell chasing this puck. He's joined by Doyle, who chases it to the far corner, and it looks like it goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
That was a grade A scoring opportunity for Arizona there, and he just airmailed the puck on that last opportunity.
Neutral zone and dumped by Arizona. Cerullo comes out of his own net to play this puck. To O'Brien on the far side wall, unable to clear Arizona with a shot attempt. It goes wide, and they play it to the near side half wall. Another shot attempt played to the end boards. Arizona led 2-0 after one period last night, and Colorado stormed back with 3 consecutive goals in the second to take a 3-2 lead. Arizona tied it briefly at 3, and then Colorado took the lead for the last time with 3 consecutive goals again to win 6-3 in that contest. Arizona with a shot from the half wall, stopped easily by Cerullo, and they play on. Near side, Adams throws this puck. It gets tipped up into the air. O'Brien goes in for a hit. Anders connects on his, and Minobi goes chasing back on the dump attempt for Colorado. Minobi trying to find Adams, can't do so. Bauer plays this puck. Adams now working a pass. Bad pass there. Arizona can't capitalize, and now the puck squirts down towards our end. Anders to the end boards. Bauer avoids a check very nicely, then can't avoid the second one, and the puck comes to the near side half wall where it goes up, not out of play. Anders fighting for it there, and here come they go to the near side, and Jablin gives off to Anders. Shot saved by Shuro. Another shot to the short side shoulder, and it was saved by Shuro. And we see that a lot with the Buffs. The 2 ways they generate their offense: short side shots and shots from the point.
That was a great couple of minutes for the Arizona Wildcats. They played almost entirely in the neutral zone and in the buff zone. That was the first sustained offense they had, and it was only for a few seconds. Great hockey from the Wildcats so far.
Anders wins this puck. Minobi shoots it, but it's blocked out in front. And number 19, Justin Pulmanoff, comes away with it. Skating down the left wing, he shoots it very high, and Cerullo has to jump to make this save. And some traffic out in front as number 6, Josh Larson, the leading goal scorer of Arizona, his helmet pops out, and it looks like some shoves were being had. Nothing too serious for this sport, at least.
And these guys, of course, they played yesterday, so there might be some leftover shenanigans, some unfinished business from the last game.
Shuro, who's playing for the Buffs tonight, or Cerullo, sorry, who's playing for the Buffs tonight. He's played in 1 game thus far this season in his career at CU. He's won that one about 2 weeks ago against Missouri State University, allowed 3 goals on 27 shots, played pretty well in that game from what I've heard, and this is his second chance. Of course, Colin Champagne, the Buffs' normal starting goaltender, is just a stud behind, or in front of the net for CU. And it's hard to play 3 games in a row, and hence why Cerullo gets a shot tonight. But I've heard very good things about him out of Elverson, Pennsylvania, 6'1", 190-pound goalie, shoots with the left hand, so you have to actually look out for that, as his glove hand is his left hand, and well, that's not right. He shoots right. Why, the bio's wrong. I can look at him right now, and shoots right.
He's a left-handed goaltender, catches left hand, shoots left. And I think one of the reasons we're seeing him here tonight, not just because of Champagne's 2 games in a row, I think it's a little glimpse in the future for the Buffs as Champagne's a senior and Cerullo's a freshman, so we'll likely be seeing a lot more of him in the coming years for the Buffs.
No doubt.
He's looked solid thus far tonight. It was just that early goal so far has told the story of the first period here.
Anders wins his own end face-off to the boards. They play on to Adams, and Bauer takes the puck on the half wall. Bauer loses it briefly and then regains possession. It squirts out behind the net, and a whistle. Cerullo lost his stick. It got stuck in the net, and that's the whistle. And both teams get a line change. So a break for Colorado. They had some tired bodies out there. Face off to the left of Cerullo. Chris Westland on for Arizona, taking this one. Does not win it. Buffs come away with it. Played to the corner. And Carter tries to advance his puck to center ice. Clearing attempt thwarted. And Arizona has it behind the net of CU. Arizona comes wheeling down the near side half wall. They leave the puck to number 20, Raymond Rowe. And Rowe plays it on beneath the Colorado net. Carter with a nice hit there for the Buffs. Oren Olsen throws this puck deep once more for Arizona. Now Colorado has their breakout attempt working. Jarman on the near side. Puck just broken up. A nice passing attempt from CU from Reed Gregory over to Thomas Jarman, and they're just unable to connect there.
Gregory's got to fire that puck on net there. The Arizona player, he read that pass. He read it like a book.
Yeah, not a very well-advised pass attempt there. He was pretty weak on the backhand, and it just was out of reach of Jarman. When you're taking a 2-on-1, it's more likely the defender's going to cover the pass, so the best thing to do is take the shot, either look for the goal or try to get a rebound.
Face off to the right of Shuro. Griffith kicked out. Rydell wins it to the boards for the Buffs. Arizona gets a quick clearing attempt from Nick Zelmer, and Colorado has to retreat and play this puck. Holden plays this, and they throw it to the right side. In the neutral zone, Arizona comes away with the puck, and they'll try to clear once more and dump it in. Big hit down on the near side, and another big hit attempt, and that leads to a penalty on Colorado. Now we've got a fight. Now we've got a fight between number 8 of Colorado and number 18 of Arizona, and they're letting them go. That's Eric Stalin and Colorado's number 8, Riley Holden. And Riley Holden was a scratch last night. He's playing in place of Hefter. So not in the normal lineup for Colorado. And of course, both skaters are going to be done for the game, as you're not allowed to fight in this league.
Yeah, Holden stuck up for his teammate there, though. I don't blame him for that one.
And there was a big hit on the near side, and then Bradford tried to take a run at somebody, and they actually assessed a boarding call, it looked like, to him, and he didn't make contact with the player. I don't think I've seen that before, but I think that's the correct call by the referees if that was indeed called, because the intent was there for a bad hit.
Absolutely, Jake. We'll see what happens here. We'll get the penalties sorted out, and we'll let you know what's going on.
So we've got Captain Matt Hefter in the penalty box tonight for us. He's on the broadcast team because he's not in the lineup. And the penalties are going to be, the first penalty so far is CU's number 8. Riley Holden goes off for a 2-minute slashing call.
Yeah, and you could see after the hit, Holden took a whack at Arizona's player. That was what started the fight in the first place.
And CU and Riley Holden and Stolen both get 5 minutes for the fighting, and the game, of course. So 5-minute misconduct for fighting, and they get a game misconduct as well. So Colorado's going to lose a man here. Arizona's going to go to the man advantage after the penalty to Riley Holden. Sticking up for his teammate. Big hit, not a bad hit from Arizona, and Colorado responded in not the best light.
I don't like this play by Holden here. It's always good to stick up for your teammate, but in a situation where it's not a dirty hit, it's just a good hard hit, you know, your team's only got 6 defensemen, and Nitchin's already down. Now you'll be going down 2 players. And, you know, having when you have only 5 defensemen, one or 2 of them is going to have to play an extra 5 minutes by the end of the game, and that really takes a toll on them. Ill-advised play by Holden.
Especially with the 3rd game in 3 days, so fatigue may come a factor really quickly for these defensemen.
And he was the fresh legs on that defense. Shorthanded rush by Colorado, thwarted. 30 seconds gone on this power play. The slashing call to Riley Holt, and they play behind the net. Colorado looking to freeze this puck, and that's Matt Adams playing this puck to Matt Anders, but it eludes him, and they stop it at the point. Arizona playing a little catch there, and number 20 has the puck for Arizona. They play out in front, tipped there, but not towards the net, and once again saved at the point by Raymond Rowe. To the near side, half wall, Arizona sets up their power play. Rowe has it once more on the blue line. Rowe throws it down deep, and Arizona will try to generate from behind the net. Chris Westland plays it on once more along the wall to Max Meyer, and Meyer plays it back to Westland. To Meyer once more, and Colorado clears the zone. 48 left on the power play, 2:07 left in the period, 1-0 Arizona leads. Buffs down John Nitchin in this one, and Riley Holden. We don't know if John Nitchin's gone for the game, but his injury did not look great. And a long shot by Arizona stopped by Cerullo, and it leads to a face-off to his left.
This is a very important kill here for the Buffs. If they are able to kill the South, it's likely that they'll head into the period just 1-0, but if they don't, they might not have enough time to get another goal to keep it a 1-goal deficit. This is a big test of the mentality of the Buffs here.
Face-off won by Colorado. They can't clear the zone. Arizona with a nice attempt at the blue line. They stop it there, and they push it back down deep. 20 seconds left on the power play. Hull in his own zone with some time. He's going to clear the puck all the way back to the opposing blue line. And Arizona resets. Perhaps a little time for one more rush as Nick Zelmer skates up ice for the Wildcats. He clears it around the boards. Arizona chases on the far side half wall, and Colorado clears it once more time as we play at even strength now. Shiro comes out of his own net, stops the puck, gives it off to Max Meyer. They give off one more time to D-man, and Colorado stops it at center ice. Number 9 of the Buffaloes, Eric Rover, plays this puck deep, and it eludes another Buff. And did it go into the bench? Off an Arizona body, I believe, or too many men on the bench? Too many men on the ice. You can have as many men on the bench as you want, but you're not allowed to have more than 5 on the ice.
There was definitely 6 Arizona skaters on the ice when they made that call. I'm not sure if that is the call, because they appear to be in a change. It's a matter of if they played the puck or not.
And the puck might have hit them incidentally, which is not too many men on the ice. Are we going to get one of the rare non-dropped pucks in one of the dots? Because that sometimes happens in the WCHL, but it does not appear that that's going to happen here. Here we go. Matt Anders on for the draw to the left of Shiro. And they play to the point. Colorado with a quick shot, just wide. Comes back to the goal crease. Puck loose. One more attempt, and Colorado not able to put any of those shots on goal. And another shot hits the water bottle. None of them hitting the cage.
Huge hit there on Bauer, and they're not going to like that.
And then another huge hit, and there's just all sorts of bodies on the ice. Bauer in there, javelin for Colorado. Eric Grover. And, I mean, while this is going on, guys, did that puck go in? Because it knocked the water bottle off.
That puck did not go in the net. Number 14 for Arizona, he took a run at a Colorado player as the whistle was blowing, and that caused a whole ruckus in the corner of the ice here.
That's Griffin Dine, and this is bad news for Colorado because this is their first line. This is not Arizona's first line, so any sort of penalties do not even out, even if they theoretically even out here, and it seems like things are going to cool off. Eric Kardash being held back a little bit. Number 14, Griffin Dine's helmet is off, but this is a mess.
Some good old-time hockey.
Jake Bauer skating off, waving and barking at the Arizona bench. Number 21, Matt Anders having a conversation with number 5, Sean Oseman. A little more friendly than the one they just had a few seconds ago. Of course, these two teams in NCAA have a very rich rivalry over the last 10 years in basketball. I don't know as much for this sport, in the sport of hockey, but Arizona has improved their club team a lot in the last few years. And of course, Colorado, since going Division I under Eric Ballard, the head coach, has been very good. He started coaching here in 2013, 2014, and he's been, I mean, this is his 10th season in the ACHA. I mean, he's been very, very good for CU. And he used to coach the Fresno Monsters of the North American Hockey League for 4 years. This is a guy who knows what he's doing, and he's going to have to get his team a little more under control today, because it seems like they're more interested in fighting right now than actually playing hockey, which is, you know, something that happens in this sport from time to time.
Yeah, if you're the Colorado head coach, at intermission, you're going to be reminding your guys not to take too many penalties here. It's only a 1-0 game. You got 47 seconds left in the first period. You cannot afford to be taking stupid penalties and causing the score to go up and the deficit to rise. So we'll see what happens here.
You know, behind the Colorado bench is where their locker room is, and I see someone limping, and I believe it's John Nitchin. And John Nitchin's going back into the locker room right now. I believe he came out of the trainer's office, so that's not great news, but at least he's up and moving under his own power now. Like I said, we wish John the best. He's the only guy that's gotten injured in this game, and that was not a dirty hit by Arizona that Nitchin got hurt on. That was just a good, clean hockey play, and it's a hard sport to play, and sometimes that happens.
It'll be interesting to see the penalties here after all that chaos. You know, usually, at least in higher up level leagues, you see something like that'll happen in the last minute of a game after tempers run high, and it doesn't really matter because the game's almost over, but you've still got 40 minutes left to play. Are they going to give each of those 5 skaters for both teams 10-minute misconducts for that? It'll be interesting to see.
The first penalty we have is to number 27, Max Meyer, who goes off for 2 minutes for slashing. Of course, that's not going to be the only penalty, as we've got guys in the Colorado box as well. But 27, Max Meyer goes off for slashing. That's the first one we've got. Meyer for Arizona, he's got no penalty minutes on the year, so this is actually his first penalty minute. He's got 2 power play goals and 5 points, so he's been a valuable player for Arizona, and they're going to lose him for at least 2, maybe more on a misconduct. But right now, the only penalty on the board is to Meyer. So we might get a 5-on-4 here for Colorado, I believe. It seems like Colorado's going to go off for a power play. As you guys said, the guy took a run at the Arizona player took a run at the Colorado player as the whistle was blowing / after the whistle. And it seems like Colorado's going to go to a power play, and everything else assessed is going to be a 10-minute misconduct the way they're treating this.
Jay, could it be that they kept Hefter out of this game because there was a little bit of chippiness at the end of the last game?
You know, you might think so, but for Colorado, we saw this on Thursday night's game, or you heard it over the radio. Hefter stepped in, and there was 2 bad slashes going back and forth. Colorado and the Arizona State player were slashing back and forth, and Matt just stood in there and broke it up. So Matt's not a guy that gets hot-headed. Of course, he's the captain, so he'll stand up for his guys, but he's one of those guys that'll stand up for you, but he'll make sure you don't do anything dumb as well. So I don't believe that would be a reason he was kept out of this game. So there's matching minors for both teams. So Colorado's number 21, Matt Anders, as well as Jake Bauer, and Arizona's 14, Griffin Dine, and Arizona's number 29, Jake Dixon, goes off for matching minors, and the Arizona Wildcats are on the penalty kill for the next minute 43 with 30 seconds left in the first period. Big hit on the near side wall. Colorado on the power play. Jarman throws this puck behind the net. Javelin chases it, 20 left in the period. Jarman there, now back to Javelin, and he tries to play in front to Luke Carter. Carter puts this puck on net with a backhand. It goes off the side of the cage, and Javelin now with 12 seconds left in the period plays it back to the point for Hull. Shot on net just wide, and Jarman can't get the second attempt to go off the end wall. The goalie for Arizona's lost his stick. Hull's going to have one more shot at it with 1 left in the period. His shot is blocked out in front, and we'll have a minute and 13 of carryover time on the power play for the 2-minute slash going into the second period. Colorado trailing Arizona 1-0 after 1. We'll be back in about 12 minutes for the second period of action. I'm Jake Shapiro alongside Joey Shapiro and Ben Ben Wells. We'll be back in just a few minutes. $11:32, check, check, check. 11:30, 11:20, whatever, check. Colorado hockey. Is it because maybe 11:32, check, check, check. 11:30, 11:20, whatever, check. Colorado hockey. Is it because maybe 11:32, check, check, check. 11:30, 11:20, whatever, check. Check, 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 Colorado hockey. Make sure you look on YouTube as well. Check, 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 Colorado hockey. Make sure you look on YouTube as well. Check, 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 Colorado hockey. Make sure you look on YouTube as well. Check, 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 Colorado hockey. Make sure you look on YouTube as well.
That story of the first period there, lots of penalties, lots of big hits, and of course that fight. So we'll see what happens here in the second period. I expect that to die down a little bit and the refs to get control of this game back.
Buffs going left to right, Wildcats going right to left. Went down and talked to some players in between the intermission from Colorado's side. They complained of some dirty plays of Arizona, including a slew foot, and that was their justification for some of the dirtiness that went on from the Buff side. Of course, there was an ejection on each side in this game for fighting. Colorado's number 8, Riley Holden, went off for that fighting major, which will disqualify him for the rest of the game. And 18, Ethan Stalin of Arizona lost his privilege to play in this game as well. Here we go for the start of the second period. Colorado with a unique line out there because of all these penalties. This is a hybrid of their first line, and they come away with the draw. Eric Kardash on the near side. He's going to retreat into his own zone. He's going to try to power play breakout. He throws it to Adams right behind him, and Kardash plays it down deep for number 18, O'Brien. Colorado trying to control this puck. Arizona quickly jumps on it on the left wing side, and they will clear the zone with 48 seconds left in the power play. Adams behind his own net. Will play it on to Kardash, who leaves it to O'Brien. Skating, a little couple crossovers, now back to the right side. Up the center of the ice, O'Brien on the backhand to the left side. Will bring it to the front of the net, and saved by Shuro. Stood tall and was able to make the stop with his blocker.
I mean, I've watched this game, and in this game what I've noticed most about number 18 O'Brien on Colorado is his speed. He flies up the ice better than most players, and I would see, and you can see that's probably the second or third genuine scoring chance that he's made just because of his speed alone.
Reed Gregory wins this draw for Colorado, but Arizona jumps on it. Player tripped on Arizona's side, not to Colorado's fault. Kardash jumps on this puck for the Buffs on the near side in the neutral zone. He gives it back off to Gregory. Gregory with O'Brien with him, and O'Brien gains the line. O'Brien to the front of the net, puts on a little shot, saved by Shuro, and now on the near side he wheels. Up top of the dots, he gives back to Adams on the left side of the blue line, and Adams gets the puck right back. Adams plays on for Kardash, who winds it up. It hits the Arizona skater in the leg. Now we're at even strength. Both teams at 5 aside. Jablin back to Gregory, who puts a shot on, saved into the chest of Shuro. And with 18:39 left in the second period, Arizona leading 1-0. Colorado will have an offensive zone draw at even strength.
Strong power play for the Buffs there. They did just about everything but score.
Colorado will put this offensive zone draw on net, and we'll do it again. Arizona coming up the right wing side off the face-off. They play it on to number 28 of the Buffaloes, and that is Thomas Jarman, who rings it around the board to the near side. Puck escapes the zone. And it comes down to the near side wall. Arizona gains the puck at the neutral zone, then lose it quickly, and they'll have to retreat to their own end. Shuro comes out of his own net to play the puck, and Shuro plays onto the corner for the Arizona defense to take it over. But Colorado trying to win this board battle along the end boards, and they do. Luke Carter gets the puck for CU, and he plays on to Thomas Jarman, and Jarman plays back to Minobi. Puck bounces up on the blue line. Carter saves it for the Buffaloes. Minobi plays it back deep into the corner, and Arizona will ring it around the boards. On the near side, they fight. Carter right on the blue line trying to stop it for Colorado, and I believe the puck got stuck in the Arizona player's jersey. And with 17:35 left in the second period, we have a neutral zone draw. Well, we'll put it actually in the offensive zone for Colorado because of they'll go back a dot. Jackson Rydell on his backhand. He's going to try to win this draw for the Buffs. He does, right back to the point. Number 9 controls it, Eric Grover. He plays it down deep where Christopher Doyle chases. They play it to the near side wall, and Arizona has a 2-on-2 rush developing. Down the near side wing, here comes Arizona, and their rush attempt is stifled by Grover, and Doyle jumps on the puck. Doyle plays back to Adams, and Adams plays the puck up to Rydell. It escapes him. In 17, Nick Zellmer jumps on it for Arizona. He skates back and puts it back to his D partner. They throw it down the left wing boards, and number 26, Justin Dingery, chases on. He gives off to 16, Tyler Griffith. He wheels around, spins, tries a shot at top, stuffed by Adams, and Adams now in the near side, or the far side corner, gives on to Eric Grover. Down the right wing boards, here comes Bradford. He'll hoist the puck over, and he is hit big time. As he made the play, he got his legs taken out from under him. Colorado wanted a penalty. They don't get it. And he tried to make a run at one of the guys, which you often see in college hockey, but nothing happened. And Eric Grover just stifled a guy at center ice. And here we go with the chippiness again. Kardash controls the puck for Colorado. Hit behind the play between Doyle and an Arizona player. Kardash puts the puck on towards the net, but it tips up into the netting.
Jake, a lot of chippiness away from the whistle here. We'll see what happens if any team takes some penalties here, and this is of course a 1-0 game, so if you take a penalty, it could be a really stupid one.
These two teams do not like each other. Bradford, you could see he was unhappy with the hit on himself, and he took a really good run at an Arizona player, but pulled off at the last second, decided it was an ill-advised play, which of course it was.
Gregory wins it to the boards, and Arizona clears the zone. Chasing the puck is Justin Dingery. He runs into Adams, and they throw the puck to center ice. Shot from the point, stopped by number 31, Cerullo, Colorado goaltender tonight, his first action of the second period here. And Jablin gets his stick stuck in the Arizona bench trying to make that play. I've never seen that before. And now they play onto the near side. Arizona retreats and resets as they try to advance this puck past the neutral zone. Colorado with all 5 guys between the blue line, and Arizona will dump and chase. Chasing that puck, put the point, shot and scored. A beautiful passing play from Justin Pulmanoff out front to number 8, Camden Armstrong, who is alone in the slot, puts that puck home past Cerullo on the left side, just under his blocker.
That's a fantastic play by Justin Pulmanoff. Look, you could see he took one little look, saw the man in front, and just whipped it in front. Didn't even take time to see where it was going. He took one look, then went straight for the puck. Fantastic play.
It is now 2-0 Arizona, 15:35 left in the second. Colorado with a quick play down low out front of Shiro, and that puck is stopped.
What a great job by Nitchin on that last play for Arizona. He brought Minobi down low below the goal line, and he passed it out, of course, for that assist. So great play by him.
CU wins the offensive zone draw. And it plays out to the neutral zone. Hull jumps on this puck for Colorado. He plays down the right wing side, puts it out in front where that's John Nitchin now in the game. John Nitchin unable to connect with this puck. That's number 19, right, guys? I'm not seeing things. That's number 19 on Colorado. John Nitchin back in there. Unless they put another skater in his jersey, that's John Nitchin who makes his comeback about 20 minutes after he went down of game time with what looked like a brutal leg injury. But there he is on the ice centering what is Colorado's normal second line with Luke Carter to his left and Thomas Jarman to his right.
Yeah, good to see him back out there.
I didn't think we were going to see him again tonight. Nitchin wins this back to the point where Grover lays a slapper on net, and Shuro makes the save and then makes the second save on a shot from the short side with a bad angle.
You know, Jake, you might have been onto something when you said that might have put someone else in his jersey. I believe Nitchin's a left-handed shot, and that's a right shot in his jersey right there.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like that happen at this level, but I'm going to have to call it John Nitchin unless I get a text here from one of the players not playing tonight. But that's what we've got right now. Carter playing down low for Colorado behind the Arizona net, taken away by the Arizona defenseman, and with a 2-0 lead like they had last night, Arizona advanced into the neutral zone. They dump this puck into the corner, hard dump. There comes two players crashing into the boards. That's Hull. They'll play on for Nitchin. Bad pass out in front, shot just wide. A great attempt from the slot, and Jarman jumps on the rebound on the far side, and he will dump this puck, which will go deep for an icing.
Some really strong forechecking by Arizona. They got a pretty fortunate bounce off the corner there, and they made a great play out of it, and just, you know, very close shot up top.
Yeah, great play by the Wildcats there to dump the puck in the zone and go after it. Fatigue is becoming a factor.
Nitchin to the left of his goaltender, Cerullo, trying to win this with his skates. Puck stuck between his skates, and Carter comes away with it. And that will be an interference penalty, or a cross-check they'll call it, which will lead Arizona to the man advantage for the second time tonight. They're scoreless so far on the power play.
Colorado out shooting the Wildcats again so far this period, so we'll see if Arizona can make do of this great power play opportunity for them to go up 3-0.
It's a crowded Buffs penalty box, and it gets one man more crowded off that penalty.
So Arizona wins the offensive zone draw on the power play to the point where the shot is blocked out in front. Penalty to number 28 of Colorado, Thomas Jarman. That's a cross check, and I've been told George Gruber, number 7, is in John Nitchin's jersey. So George Gruber, that's not a violation because George Gruber was already playing this game. And some hard hitting on the far side corner. There's a delayed penalty. I don't know which team it's against because neither team has control of the puck.
That's going to be on a cross check on number 16 for the Wildcats, I believe.
There's the cross check call from the referee.
No, it looks like the Colorado man is going to the box here.
I don't know about that, Joe.
No, 15.
Yep, number 15 of Arizona gets the gate. And that's a cross check against Anthony Castellani.
That's a dream penalty kill if you're a coach. 30 seconds of scraping around in the corner with no shots against, and then the other team takes a penalty.
Frustration penalty for Arizona, which I don't really get considering they're up 2-0 with 13:49 left in the second period. But here comes George Gruber, number 19 now, normally wears 7 for Colorado, on for that draw. Arizona up the left wing boards. He gives off to number 25 and to the slot. They play on. Kardash steals the puck, and Colorado's got a rush developing. Kardash across the blue line. On his backhand, forehand now puts a shot on net, but it will be blocked out in front. Arizona skating fast, trying to chase this puck, but Kardash will get his own, well, I guess you can call it a rebound, and Kardash plays on to Adams. Adams falls down. Reminder that skating is very hard. And Javelin gives this puck right back to Adams. Back on his feet, taking a few slashes. All in good fun, and Kardash comes away with this puck. 48 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. Kardash backtracks to the blue line, then hoists the puck on the sauce to the middle of the ice. Knocked down, but Hull comes away with it, slaps it on net, and the Arizona goaltender, Shuro, will glove this down.
Nice play by Minobi there on the blue line. Doesn't really have a lot of options, so he's able to get it on net, and that's an offensive zone draw for the Buffs.
Reed Gregory taking this draw for Colorado to the right of Shuro. Arizona comes away with it. Play to the near side where Hull jumps on it for Colorado. They play back to Gregory, and Gregory's looking for Minobi. Instead, they find number 18, O'Brien, spins and wheels one far of the net, and it plays into the corner. 18 seconds left of 4-on-4 time, then 30 seconds of power play time for Colorado. Minobi puts this one towards the net, and it goes out of play. 12:32 left in the second, 13 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Reed, Gregory on for this faceoff. Arizona wins it again in the same circle that he just lost it. Minobi takes this puck in center ice back to Hull. Hull on the near side gives off to Minobi once more, and Colorado's about to get their man out of the box. O'Brien with some speed into the zone on the right wing boards. He skates behind the net, tries a wraparound attempt, just loses the puck into the slot, and Arizona clears. 20 seconds left of power play time now. Jablin behind his own net, skating it up for Colorado. Jablin in the white jersey of the Buffs, and he brings it down the right wing side. Gives right back off to O'Brien, plays it deep into the corner. Arizona takes the puck, and they play into the far corner now. Arizona gets the clear, and that will bring us back to even strength hockey. Arizona gains possession of the puck in Colorado's zone. Number 25, Tyler Decker, wheels and deals, and he puts it back down low for Justin Pulmanoff. Pulmanoff gives off to Larson, and Larson loses the puck, and Bradford's got it now down the right wing side. Colorado has it deep into Arizona territory on this rush. They'll gain the puck back on the end boards, and then Arizona gets it right back. Skating down the left side, trying to connect with Josh Larson, but Jablin jumps in there and prevents the Arizona scoring threat, and Larson's right back for Arizona. Fighting for this puck with Hull. Here comes number 27 of Arizona, Max Meyer. And Meyer and Jablin fight for it now on the half wall. Both teams laying their sticks in there and skates. Puck finally squirts out, and they lay it down to the near side where Bradford chases. Played on by the Arizona defender. Hull jumps on it. Great outlet pass to Jablin with some speed. Jablin at the end of his shift down the right wing side will put this puck off the blocker of Shuro, and Doyle chases, but it looks like Colorado may have had too many men on the ice. And that's exactly what happened. Colorado making that change. They were a little anxious to have that scoring chance because they did have a really nice scoring chance developing there, but they were at the end of their shift. It appeared someone jumped over the boards a little too early. 10:42 left in the second.
Arizona's got to be frothing at the mouth with this opportunity here. They've had, I believe, 1 or 2 power plays already this period that they have not been able to capitalize on to make it 3-0. But now they actually have a really good one halfway through the period. They've got to capitalize on this if they want to take a hold of this game.
Arizona with their third power play of the night. Lose the opening draw off it. Kardash will ring it around the boards right over the referee's head, and he clears the zone. Arizona trying this breakout behind their own net. They play it off the right wing side, and with some speed now down the right wing boards, number 15 of the Wildcats, Cassiani, rings this around to the near side. Colorado trying to fight for this puck. They've got 3 men there. Arizona unable to win it. If they had a wide open side of the ice on the power play, which would not have ended well for Colorado. This puck plays into Arizona's bench.
Great play there by Adams for CU. He tipped the puck right out of play, so we'll have a face-off coming up.
.124 left on the PK for CU. 10:06 left in the period. Anders on for the draw for CU. Anders will win it, but Arizona jumps on that puck real quick. They ring it around the boards. They'll dump and chase on the power play. No zone entry for Colorado. That's a small victory. Minobi gets the puck off of the board battle, and he'll skate up ice. Minobi plays it to himself off the half wall, and he'll stop in the corner trying to waste some time. Colorado goes off for a bit of a change here. Anders throws one on net. Bauer looking for the tip play, and a cross check out in front will end this power play for Arizona. You know, that cross check came, you know, about 2 seconds after when it needed to come, because it didn't affect the actual play for Colorado, but it ended up in a penalty for Arizona. If he makes that cross check two seconds earlier, it's actually a good penalty because Bauer had a really good scoring attempt there.
Yeah, absolutely, Jake. But Arizona, again, taking a penalty on one of their power plays. So they are so far 0 for 3 on the power play this period.
All three have ended due to other penalties. A lot of penalties in this game. You're going to go on point streak after this one. Look at the scoring sheet, and it's going to be a mess.
Arizona's been fortunate enough to have a 2-0 lead despite all these penalties. It hasn't been as lucky for the Buffs. They've got to calm themselves down and stop taking penalties if they want to hold on to this lead.
4-on-4 hockey for the next 40 seconds to the near side. Jablin, he'll play the puck for Colorado with some speed. Jablin down center ice, rolling puck, unable to control it. It'll go towards the end boards. Played out to the half wall. Now Hull with some speed to the head of the ice, or to the center of the ice. His pass attempt is thwarted, and with 25 seconds left on the 4-on-4, he puts this puck towards the net. It goes wide, and Kardash now has it on the right side point. He plays it down deep for number 28 of Colorado, Jarman. And that's not an announcer's nightmare at all. Jarman and Jablin. Colorado's two forwards here on the 4-on-4. 6 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Colorado plays this puck in the neutral zone. They tip it in deep, where 28 will chase it for the Buffs, Jarman. And now on the near side wall, Colorado's got an extra man for the next minute. Penalty to Arizona was that cross check, and Colorado on the left side wall trying to set up their power play. They generate it from the point, and here comes Adams' shot from the point with a man in front. Rebound right there, loose puck still on the near side, and it ends up in the net. Generated from the point, just as I said, the hard slapper from Adams, and no one could control the puck for either team out in front of the net. The goalie Shuro was down, and the puck squirted to the near side, where one of the Colorado players ended up putting it in the back of the net, and that's Jake Bauer leading the handshake line, so we'll assume that is Jake Bauer's goal.
That's exactly what Colorado needed. You know, a lot of times when you're down in a game and you're looking for your first goal, it's not the pretty play that'll get it for you. It's you know, fighting for it in front of the net, not giving an inch, eventually slamming it home, and that's exactly what happened there, and that is what they needed. They're back in this game. 1-goal deficit with almost half of the game left.
So on the power play, Colorado ends up cashing, and now that penalty Arizona took on their own power play, it looks all the more stupid.
You know, that's what I said. They needed to stop taking penalties like that if they want to hold on to this lead. They took another stupid penalty, and they gave up their 2-goal lead. Now it's just one.
Matt Anders scored the goal for Colorado, unassisted, and he's limping a little bit as he controls this puck on the near side. Anders dishes this puck off, then falls, and Colorado's going to have to retreat, and Cerullo takes a frozen puck. 7:49 left in the second. Arizona leading Colorado 2-1 here in Boulder, Colorado, the CU Boulder Rec Center. Pretty much a brand new rink built just 4 years ago. And that's coincided when Colorado went D1 in club hockey. A lot of chatter right now. Even strength hockey, the last goal came on the power play. Anders gets kicked out of this draw. Bauer's going to have to take it for the Buffs. On his backhand, he tries to win it. Does, between his legs. Minobi for Colorado jumps on it with his backhand and will center it to the neutral zone. Kardash behind the Colorado net. Leaves it off for Bauer with some speed on the breakout attempt. He'll get it to the neutral zone, loses the puck, and Arizona's got a little bit of a rush developing, but Carter jumps on this puck. They play to the neutral zone once more. Matt Anders gives this puck off to Carter down the right wing boards. Carter with some speed. He'll play it to the end wall and tries to center it, but his centering attempt was not connected and ended up with the puck out of play in the netting. Right back with it, George Gruber, normally number 7, now wearing John Nitchin's number 19 jersey. Takes this puck down to the point. Kardash throws this puck and net, scores! Right over the glove side of Shuro. Colorado ties this game at 2. For the second night in a row, Colorado erases a 2-goal deficit in the second period, and we've got a tie game here in Boulder. Some traffic out in front on the goal, and that's when Colorado's at their best. Like I said, generating their offense from the point. They put some men out in front of Shuro, and there's no way he saw that puck.
Let's see what the Buffaloes can do now. They've scored 2 goals in about a minute and a half. They'll see if they can smell blood and take advantage of this momentum change.
So we'll hear the announcement in a second, but for now, Colorado plays on.
It's Kardash. The goal goes to Kardash. It appears it was not tipped by a Buffs player on its way to the net.
Great shot from the point.
So Kardash ties it for Colorado.
Good lesson, all you young defensemen out there. It's not the big slapper that gets it in most of the time. It's just a wrist shot with men in front.
To the point they play now. Colorado with the puck in the zone once more. 6:17 left in the second period. 2 quick goals for Colorado has us tied at 2 apiece. Near side, here comes Colorado with some wheels. Grover puts a shot on net, kicked off the far side pillow, and they play it to the half wall. Pohl jumps on this puck, skates on it right now to center ice, tries a quick clear to Bradford, but Arizona ends up with the puck. Pohl with a nice big hit there on the near side wall, and Carter goes chasing behind his own net. He takes a little bit of a hit as well. Arizona puts this puck down to the point, and number 17 of Arizona, Nick Zelmer, puts this puck into the zone. Both teams get some changes in. And the Buffs, Adams gives off, and here comes the Buffs with a breakaway. Kardash, the goal scorer, he scores again! Oh no, Buffs are saying this goal went in.
Buffs are signaling that they think that puck went in, but there was no sign from the referee that he called that a goal. He was calling a penalty, so we'll see what happens here.
Kardash with a backhand forehand move on a great outlet pass up the middle. Nobody there for Arizona as Kardash found center ice, and he made that move backhand forehand, put it in the back of the net, but it appears as though the referee called a penalty against Arizona before, which would make no sense because Colorado had the puck. But Kardash, perhaps with 2 goals in the course of maybe a minute and a half here to tie it and give Colorado the lead. We'll see what the refs say.
If this goal does count, it will have been 3 goals in less than 3 minutes. There was about 8:20 left in the second when they got that first goal. Now 5:31 remaining. That's just a great stretch of hockey for the Buffs to put themselves in front.
Oh, he's getting a penalty shot.
This is a penalty shot.
This is a penalty shot. Eric Kardash with a penalty shot. He walks in on the backhand on the left side. Kardash down the left side wing to the center of the ice. Now skates to the right side and saved off the pillow by Shuro, who stands tall, and Eric Kardash, the D-man of Colorado, was unable to get the puck around Shuro. Nice save off the pillow.
And that last scoring opportunity for the Buffaloes, they ran that old famous 22, as I had Coach Taylor. He taught us how to do that. A man comes off the bench and makes a change, and the guy sneaks in behind all the defensemen, and that's exactly what the Buffaloes did. And that's what led to their scoring opportunity and eventual penalty shot that they could not convert on.
So number 2, Anthony Bradford in there for Colorado taking this draw. He wins it. Andrew Bradford will win this puck back, but Arizona takes possession quickly. Adams now on the left wing side tries to find Bradford up center ice, but gives the puck right back to the hands of Camden Armstrong. Armstrong of the Wildcats. Puck hoisted back down the near side, and Adams gets on it for Colorado. He gives to Minobi, and Minobi tries a short pass to Carter. It was thwarted, and he has to go back to his deep partner, Adams. Minobi jumps on it once more and makes a nice move in his own zone. Pass gets off of his stick, rolling puck, and Arizona now has it once more. Playing some catch between the neutral zone for these two teams, each trying to find something to work. Arizona with 4 players between the blue line forces this icing.
Going back to that penalty shot really quickly, Shuro saw what Kardash was doing all the way. You know, a lot of goaltenders, when they go down, they can sort of expose the top of the net, but Shuro kept his pads on the ice and was able to follow Kardash all the way to the right side and just took away his shot completely. Great job by Shuro.
Kardash got in a spot where he was too close in to get the puck as high as he wanted. Carter on the right wing side gives the puck off to Bradford on the breakout down the left side now. Jarman with a shot, and his shot is saved by Shuro into his chest. 4:33 left in the second, tied score at 2.
What a great period so far for the Buffaloes. They're out shooting Arizona. Buffs have 10 shots. Arizona just has 3 shots on goal. So we'll see if Arizona can get the puck on net a little bit more here in the period.
Jackson Rydell in for Colorado on the face-off in the offensive zone to the right side of Shuro. Puck won by Arizona. They come down the near side and try to clear right into the belly of Hull, who stops this puck and gives off to Doyle. Big hit there, and Jackson Rydell carries the puck for Colorado. Another big hit attempt, but the puck will squirt free to the blue line, and Hull has to retreat into the neutral zone. Puck ends up in his legs. He loses it back to the Wildcats, and they stop it for a second and will control the puck. Puck dumped in. Arizona goes off for a change, and now to the near side. This puck will go all the way down the length of the ice for an icing.
What a great clean hit by Rowe there on that last opportunity. He did a great job of keeping his feet on the ice.
I've watched Rowe now 2 nights in a row, and this guy is a pretty good hockey player. I was asked when the next game is for the Colorado Buffaloes hockey team. They play Drexel University on Thursday night here at the CU Rec Center at 8 o'clock. We'll have that one for you. And then they've got Minot State Friday night and Saturday night at 7:30, respectively, for each game time. Another big hit. O'Brien ends up on the ice. Back to Hull. Shot on net. Squirts out in front into the high slot. And O'Brien puts this one right back on. Doyle tries to control this rebound on the near side half wall and plays it down for Rydell. Colorado's 4th line doing some work here and generating some zone time. Hull plays it across for Grover. Grover on the left side will play the puck deep. And that puck is taken over by Arizona. You're seeing some weird D pairings, and that's because Grover's D partner, number 8, Riley Holden, was kicked out of this game for fighting earlier on, and Colorado's down to 5 defensemen as well as only 11 forwards because of the injury to Nitchin. Good job by Jablin gaining the line. He gets the puck right back in the slot, puts the shot up just high of the net, and Kardash saves it on the blue line. Slaps one towards the net. Stave with the stick by Shuro, and right to the corner. Colorado jumps back on it. Bauer wheeling up top, puts the puck on net off the pad of Shuro. Now he's facing a barrage of shots by Colorado, and Adams just saves this puck. Colorado keeps it in. Jablin on the near side wall trying to do the same, and once again saved by the Colorado defenseman. Jablin to the near side, and Arizona jumps on this. They've got a little bit of attempt here, and Sorello comes out and plays this puck for Colorado to his own end.
The Buffs had a solid, probably a minute there of sustained offense that all started from 2 plays. One long pass in the defensive zone, I believe, to Bauer, then Bauer got it right to Jablin, and that started that whole sequence.
Huge slapper by Arizona, saved off the mass of Cirillo. Rebound attempt is cleared, but wow, that's using your head right there. Another big hit, puck played on Cirillo. We've got 2 goalies with similar names tonight, and it's been a little hard on me, but Cirillo makes that stop, and with 2:01 left in the second period, and 2's Wild here in Boulder, the 3:03.
Great surge by the Buffs on that last opportunity. They had Arizona caught out there on a long, long shift.
Arizona wins this offensive zone draw. They come to the near side where O'Brien will jump on it for Colorado. O'Brien gives off up top to Gregory. Reed Gregory, he gives it to the near side. Score! O'Brien jumps on the rebound for Colorado. Reed Gregory with the initial shot. Juicy rebound to the near side dot, and Colorado just puts it over Shuro.
Shuro letting up a lot of juicy rebounds so far in this period. Gregory, great job to get to the front of the net, and that's where the dirty work happens, and you got to put it in the back of the net here. So we got Colorado's up 3-2.
A common theme for the Buffaloes football team the past 2 years has been the rise, but this hockey team has been interpreting the rise as they go down 2-0, quite a hole, and they rise out of it as they take their first lead of the game.
Football team isn't rising from anything this year. 0-0 in that game, by the way. O'Brien skates on the left wing side, putting a puck out in front for Reed Gregory, unable to connect. And with a 3-2 score, Colorado leading with a 1:32 left in the second. Great second period for Colorado.
Yeah, and a lot of momentum for these Colorado Buffaloes comes down to that penalty that Arizona took while they were on the power play.
That's when the momentum started, and they got a lot of momentum there. Big save from their goaltender, but you talked about their minute of zone time, Ben, and that all started with their fourth line, and then they were able to make a line change. Their first line jumped on, and they were able to generate more zone time. Big stop by the goaltender, and then Colorado's second line, or third line, depending on who you ask, jumps on the ice and scores that goal. Luke Carter tries to put this puck towards the net mouth. Instead, it goes behind the net. 1:07 left in the period. Goes back to the point. Grover puts the shot on net. Tipped out in front by Carter. Nice save there by the Arizona goalkeeper. And Arizona has a rush developing here, but Grover will stop it with his stick. Arizona with a rush comes down the near side. They'll end up having to dump this puck. Both teams make some changes. And Grover plays this puck for Colorado on to Kardash. He lets this puck go under his legs. Arizona pulls up on the near side circle, deflected out in front just wide of the goaltender Cirillo. And that's too many men on the ice. Arizona clearly with too many men on the ice as they jumped off and the puck hit the guy right away.
And I'm not quite sure what he's arguing about. That was clearly too many men on the ice.
That's the clearest too many men on the ice possible. You jumped off the bench, you played the puck, and the guy hadn't jumped off yet.
They've even got 6 men on the ice right now.
Right, unless they're arguing that they only had 4 men on the ice and he was the 5th man, but right now there's...
Happy Wildcats, eh?
That's just an error in judgment from Arizona that can't happen. You've given up a 2-0 lead in this period alone.
And nothing kills you like a penalty at the end of the period like this. This will be the second one they've taken as well. This game's playing very similarly to last night, which saw a 2-0 lead for Arizona. Colorado stormed back with 3 goals, in the second period to take a lead. And Arizona tied it in the third to start. In the second period itself, and then Colorado scored 3 in the third to make it 6-3. So very similar scoring to last night's game with Colorado racing a 2-goal deficit, and the Buffs go back to the power play, and 15 for Arizona serving at too many men with 30 seconds left in the period. Colorado in the offensive zone on the power play. They'll play it down deep to the corner. Anders now on the circle. He'll wheel up top, back to Kardash. Slapper from the point. Stopped out in front, and Arizona clears the zone. 15 left in the period. Colorado's got to hustle if they want one more scoring chance. Adams behind his own net. He's got 10 now. Gives off to Anders. Anders to Kardash. Kardash along the right side comes up across the blue line and shoots this one on net, blocked aside by the Arizona goaltender. Bauer plays back to Jablin, and he can't get his shot off. And that will do it for the second period. Colorado leading 3-2 after 2 periods of hockey. 1 minute and 29 seconds of power play time will carry over into the third period. We'll be back for that third period of action right here. Stay with us in about 14 minutes.
Thanks, guys. It was a beautiful day here at Folsom Field, but nobody told the Buffs Thanks, guys. It was a beautiful day here at Folsom Field, but nobody told the Buffs. They lost 45-42 to the Arizona Wildcats. And Jake, it looked like Khalil Tate, the quarterback, nobody could stop him tonight.
Yeah, Khalil Tate came into this game as the backup, but he's going to exit this game as the NCAA's Player of the Week. I mean, he was unbelievable in this game. I'm looking down at the sheet because the numbers are just eye-popping. Yeah, you know what? He was 11 of 12 passing. Not great. 142 yards with a touchdown. Okay. On the ground. 14 carries for 327 yards. Yes, you heard that right. 4 touchdowns, a long of 75, averaging 24 yards a carry. This guy was just unbelievable.
And Jake, it
Arizona
looked like
tonight.
a huge game out of Khalil Tate, the quarterback, on the ground for Arizona. And Philip Lindsay and Tate set the FBS record for the most yards by opposing players with 608. And Jake, the offense played a pretty mistake-free game today. Steven Montez missed a few throws, but other than that, no turnovers.
Montez, yeah, like you said, no mistakes, no turnovers, but there were throw after throw, underthrows to Shea Fields, overthrows to Shea Fields that should have been touchdowns. Fortunately for the Buffs, they ended up capitalizing on most of those drives anyway, so it wasn't things that really cost them, but this game could have gone a lot different for the Buffs, and they were never really able to establish a passing game. Montez was 19 of 32 with 251 yards and 3 TDs. I mean, that sounds good on paper, but I can tell you that easily could have been 350 or 400. They relied on the back of Phil Lindsay, 41 carries. 41. That's absurd. He had 282 yards for a touch and 3 touchdowns. Bo Bicheret, who spelled him, the sophomore, was pretty good in this game as well, but it was all running for both sides.
Right, and Jake mentioned that the offense played well today. Philip Lindsay, 41 carries. They matched Arizona almost toe-to-toe tonight. And Coach Mike McIntyre thought about leaving the offense on the field and kicking an onside kick during the game because the defense just couldn't stop Khalil Tate.
Yeah, we talked about it. I even talked about doing it at 11 minutes. Thought about it because we hadn't stopped them. But I said if I do that and we don't get it, we might just.
And Phil Lindsay, after the game, was asked how they would bounce back in a leadership sense from this ugly loss.
You know, it's the little things that matter and the little things that are hurting us. But like I said, we got a couple young players. We got a couple, people that are filling in. And we're going to be good. We're going to be okay at the end of the day. And, whether you guys believe it or not, it's irrelevant. We don't care. At the end of the day, as long as we believe it, that's all that matters.
Well, a disappointing 45-42 loss for the Colorado Buffaloes from Folsom Field. They head to Oregon State next week. For Jake Shapiro, I'm Vinay Simlot. Back to you.
Arizona resets, perhaps a little time for one more rush as Nick Zelmer skates up ice for the Wildcats. He clears it around the boards. Arizona chases on the far side half wall, and Colorado clears it once more time as we play at even strength now. Benches you want, but you're not allowed to have more than 5 on the ice.
There was definitely 6 Arizona skaters on the ice when they made that
Bottle, none of them hitting the cage.
huge hit there on Bauer, and they're not going to like that.
And then another huge hit, and there's just all sorts of bodies on the ice. Bauer in there, javelin for Colorado. Eric Grover. And, I mean, while this is going on, guys, did that puck go in? Because it knocked the water bottle off.
That puck did not go in the net. Number 14 for Arizona, he took a run at a Colorado player as the whistle was blowing, and that caused a whole ruckus in the corner of the ice here.
Yeah, that's Griffin Dine, and this is bad news for Colorado because this is their first line. This is not Arizona's first line, so any sort of penalties do not even out, even if they theoretically even out here, and it seems like things are going to cool off. Eric Kardash being held back a little bit. Number 14, Griffin Dine's helmet is off, but this is a mess.
That's some good old-time hockey.
Jake Bauer skating off, waving and barking at the Arizona bench. Huge hit, and there's just all sorts of bodies. Bench, off an Arizona body, hit them into Colorado with a quick shot, just wide, comes back to the goal crease, puck loose, one more attempt, and Colorado not able to put any of those shots on goal, and another shot hits the water bottle, none of them hitting the cage.
Huge hit there on Bauer, and they're not going to like that.
And then another huge hit, and there's just all sorts of bodies on the ice. Bauer in there, javelin for Colorado. Eric Grover. And, I mean, while this is going on, guys, did that puck go in? Because it knocked the water bottle off.
That puck did not go in the net. Number 14 for Arizona, he took a run at a Colorado player as the whistle was blowing, and that caused a whole ruckus in the corner of the ice here.
Yeah, that's Griffin Dine, and this is bad news for Colorado because this is their first line. This is not Arizona's first line, so any sort of penalties do not even out, even if they theoretically even out here, and it seems like things are going to cool off. Eric Kardash being held back a little bit. Number 14, Griffin Dine's helmet is off, but this is a mess.
That's some good old-time hockey.
Jake Bauer skating off, waving and barking at the Arizona bench. Ready? Back for the third period of hockey here on YouTube. That's where the game is tonight. Jake Shapiro alongside Joey Shapiro, Ben Wells. We've got James Margolis on camera and Mitch Sanchez.
Let's bump your mains.
Yes. Sorry, my producer slash director slash everything today, Mitch Sanchez, told me to bump my mains. So there we go. Mitch, how does that sound now? You'll let me know in about a minute. Until then, we've got Colorado at a 3-2 score, leading after 2 periods. And thank you, Mitch. And after after one period, it was a completely different game, and then Colorado took control in the second period. A stark contrast of what's going on the football field. Colorado losing that one, Colorado winning here. At least someone's winning on the campus of CU Boulder. Of course, it's this hockey team which has been vastly more successful than the football team which plays right next door over the course of the last 10 years or so. Guys, a lot of penalties, and we're actually going to have a minute and 30 of penalty time carry over into the third period, but that's where Colorado's taking advantage of this game, as Arizona's taking dumb penalties and Colorado's taking advantage.
Yeah, absolutely, Jake. You said it. Buffaloes will have a minute and a half here on the power play on the fresh sheet of ice, which I'm not sure how fresh this sheet of ice is with all the extra water, but should be a quick power play. They'll be able to move the puck around a lot, and this is a big opportunity for them to widen the gap here.
So far, it's seeming like the ice has been tilted towards the far side. Of the 5 goals scored, 4 of them have been on the far goal and only 1 on this near side. Pretty interesting tidbit.
Here we go for the third period of play. And Arizona gets a quick clearing attempt. Got the power play carryover time is too many men call, in which Arizona said there was not too many men on the ice, but quickly here comes Anders down the rink down on an attempt, and this one clears. But either way, Arizona said there was only 4 guys on the ice, and we went back and checked, and there was only 4 guys on the ice, and that was the 5th man jumping over the boards who played the puck. So that should not have been too many men, and Colorado can capitalize, but we'll see if the puck lies or not. To the far side, Bauer plays his puck down low for Jablin. Back to Bauer in the corner. Jablin has it now on the boards. Jablin fighting for it on the near side in the corner. Jablin plays it back out top to Anders. Up top, he gives to Jablin. Slap shot just whiffed on it. Plays just wide of the net, and Bauer picks up the change-up shot on the rebound. Back to Jablin, to Bauer in the circle. Bauer wheels up top, shoots off the shoulder of Sharuo, the Arizona goaltender, sorry. And Bauer chases this puck, but Arizona's got a little bit of a break. Back the other way, number 16 of Arizona, and he's hooked. This should be
I think this could be a penalty shot.
This could be a
here.
penalty shot. This probably should be a penalty shot, as number 16, Tyler Griffith, was hooked on this breakaway attempt with 10 seconds left on the power play for CU.
Bauer's head to the box. Looks like it could just be a regular old minor.
Yeah, he is not pointed to center ice.
So that's actually going to be a 2-minute minor to Jake Bauer. That's
and
what they
that ends the
assessed
power
it.
play for the Colorado Buffaloes.
Not sure how I feel about that call. There's a very, very similar play to the one that yielded Kardash his penalty shot earlier, and yet that is a minor. So do with that what you will. If Arizona can capitalize on the ensuing power play, might not be the worst call for them.
We'll have 4-on-4 for 10 seconds, and then Arizona will go to the power play.
Offensive zone draw for Arizona. Like Joe said, 4 men aside for 10 seconds. Arizona wins this puck back to the point. There, Justin Dingery plays it along to the left side, and Colorado stops this puck, and they've got a rush coming back the other way. That's George Gruber and John Nitchin's jersey. He shoots this puck from the near side just wide, and now Arizona has the man advantage for the next minute 40. Down the near side wall, number 27, Max Meyer, has this puck. He flings it along to the far side. Arizona jumps on this puck in the form of Chris Westland, and he puts it down low, where Colorado will take possession and clear the zone. And nice play there from Eric Kardash, who scored the second goal of this game. I'm sorry, that's Matt Anders who jumped on that puck, but a very nice play there on the forecheck on the PK. Killing some time, down to 1:05 left on the man advantage for Arizona. Down to the near side, up the right wing boards, number 15 of Arizona, Anthony Cassiani gains the zone in the form of the Arizona skater, and they put it back down low, and Josh Larson, their leading scorer, chases. Back to the right side point, Oren Olsen gives this puck off to number 17, who slaps it right back off the rebound attempt just wide, and down to the near side once more with 43 seconds left on the power play. Nice hit up top by Matt Anders. Another hit there, but ineffective for Colorado, and they play back down low. Larson has it down there for Arizona. He plays to the near far side half wall. Larson gains it back down beneath the dots, and he plays it to the point, but Colorado jumps on the puck, clears the zone with 20 seconds left on the power play. Arizona has one more chance for a rush.
So far, it hasn't been a great power play for the Wildcats. They haven't really generated anything in the middle of the ice. They've been kept out to the perimeter, and they haven't been able to get any pucks really to the net even.
Arizona wheeling in their own end. They have time for this one last breakout. Colorado jumps on it, and we are back at even strength just now. Arizona gains the line. They dump it in. Kardash jumps on it for Colorado. Down to the near side. Arizona gloves it. Josh Larson out in front from the circle. Shoots this wide off the tip attempt. And Hull comes crashing in for Colorado. And I believe Hull will get a holding call. That was a little bit of a slew foot from Hull.
Yeah, not a good penalty for the Buffaloes. The Buffaloes' penalty kill so far, though, has held the Arizona Wildcats off of the scoreboard. So this is not a good penalty here. Arizona needs to do a better job of getting people in front of the net and getting shots on goal. Didn't even register a shot on goal in that last power play.
Arizona back on the power play. They've been unsuccessful thus far. They've had a few end due to penalties. The last one, of course, not successful. Arizona only had 5 shots in the second period. They play over to the near side. Colorado gets a quick clear back out to the neutral zone. They play a little trampoline with the puck. Anthony Cassiani grabs the puck for Arizona down the left wing side, shoots from the dot, off the post, and goes out of play. He had the right side of the net all lined up and goes right over the glove of Cirillo.
Minobi being a little too aggressive there in the neutral zone and just got burned by the Arizona Wildcat player.
You got to love the way Colorado's D activates throughout the course of the game. Of course, that's where they generate their offense from, but it, of course, costs them sometimes like it did there. The defense trying to push up. Down to the near side now, minute 33 left on this power play. Arizona rings it around the boards where Chris Westland will chase it down low. Fighting for it with Eric Grover. Westland still down there, joined by another Arizona skater who pulls it out behind the net and back down to the left side point for Justin Dungaree. He loses the puck back the other way. Here comes Colorado. George Gruber coming down the wing, loses the puck, and Gruber now killing some time along the boards, puts it down deep, and Luke Carter will go off for a change for the Buffs as well as Minobi. Great job here by George Gruber. Killed about 10 seconds of PK time, and with 1 minute left, Arizona gains the line once more. Here comes the Wildcats with a nice passing play off of the stick of Cirillo. And Colorado clears the zone.
Arizona trying to be a little bit too fancy there. It's never a bad play to just throw the puck at the net, get some bodies in front, get some traffic, and try to shove that puck in the back of the net.
Nick Zelmer behind his own net. 35 left on the power play. 3-2 hockey game. Colorado with the lead. 14:55 left in the third period. Hull rings it around the glass. Squirts free on the near side. Arizona with a shot attempt off of Kardash's skate and goes to the far side corner, and a big hit there unjars the puck, and Reed Gregory clears it. 15 seconds left of man advantage time for Arizona. O'Brien fighting for it on the forecheck. We'll leave it there, and Arizona with one more breakout before Colorado gets their man back.
And Colorado remains perfect on the penalty kill for tonight.
Even strength hockey. Arizona clears the puck. Matt Anders picks it up on the far side wall, and they put it right to the blue line. Arizona has to retreat. They could not keep that puck in. And a lot of chatter down low on the ice between the two teams. Bauer in the near side corner, fighting for it with 2 Arizona skaters. They play it on to the corner, and then once more, they're stuck here in this corner right under us. Jablin gives it off to Bauer, up top to the point for Minobi, puts a shot on, blocked out in front by Matt Anders, who's trying to tip, and they give it off to the Arizona player, number 14, Griffin Dine, who clears the puck behind the Colorado netminder. Grover plays it to the half wall on the right wing side. Back to the left wing side for Minobi. Up top over center, Jake Bauer, one of the leading goal scorers for Colorado, plays it deep down to the left wing boards. And the puck rings around the glass. Hull has to play it there in the neutral zone for Colorado. Back to the near side now. Adams gains the line. Adams with some numbers, plays it off the left pad of the goalkeeper, and then right back down on the near side wall. Shot from the half wall, just wide, and then right back towards the net. Hull directs this one, and Arizona has some speed through the neutral zone, but they lose the puck, and they'll have to dump this one off and go for a change. Oren Olsen gets this puck for Arizona, gives it to the near side for Charlie James. James will try to dump this puck twice, can't do so. O'Brien with some speed again through the neutral zone. Reed Gregory there for Colorado, and now Adams jumps on a loose puck. Still moving this puck. James now through the neutral zone down the left wing boards for Arizona. James throws this puck towards the net, and Cerullo will jump on it for Colorado.
Arizona, for a team that's coming into the third period down 3-2, they haven't looked as hungry and as desperate as, you know, one might expect. They just haven't really seemed to have that desire that's needed to come back from a deficit like this in the third period.
Arizona with this offensive zone draw to the right of Cerullo, the Colorado goaltender. Their second goaltender, Colin Champagne, not playing tonight after playing the first two games of this homestand. Played Friday and Saturday, both wins for Colorado. And Reed Gregory clears the zone for Colorado. Comes back in. Sorry, that was O'Brien. Reed Gregory's on this line as well. Trying to find him, but they can't. And Minobi back in his own end now has the puck with 12:17 left in the third period. They play to the near side where a big hit unjars the puck from Kardash's stick, but Arizona unable to jump on it. Now Colorado has a rush down the near side. Here is Reed Gregory, gives off to O'Brien, and no one was able to find Gruber, who's streaking. Arizona now some open hockey back the other way. They gain the line down the left wing boards, try to pass across ice, but unable to connect, and Eric Kardash breaks that puck up for Colorado. Big hit now on the near side wall in the neutral zone, and Colorado gets the puck right back. Eric Kardash plays it to the far side for Minobi. Minobi through the neutral zone, dumps this puck in, couldn't get any air under it. Colorado has to make a quick change. They might get caught. Here comes Larson down the right wing boards. Slap shot off the end boards. Arizona scores off the end boards. Josh Larson with a great scoring attempt on the bad change by Colorado down the right wing boards. And Arizona's number 18 picks up that puck off the left wing side. I'm sorry, number 19 picks that puck off the left wing side. Justin Pulmanoff, and puts that in off the end boards.
That's the same player that made that brilliant pass to the front of the net for Arizona's second goal. And, you know, I've seen goals that come off of the back wall, and they've happened before. Never off the glass. That was a very wild sequence. Bit of luck involved, but also a fair bit of skill for Arizona.
So 3-3 hockey game, right back at it towards Colorado's net, and this time Cerullo makes the stop.
A great job by Arizona, finally going to the front of the net. That is where the money is earned.
That goal, of course, like we said, the official score sheet just gave us the confirmation. Pulmanoff from Larson at about the 8-minute mark into the third period. Colorado now down the near side, dumps this puck in. They'll chase Luke Carter towards the end boards, but Arizona's Josh Larson jumps on this puck. And back to Eric Grover. Grover to Jarman, gains the line, slaps it from the point, and quickly out of play. I think he took a chunk out of the wall. Can we see that? That was right near us. Did he take a chunk out of the wall? It was very hollow sound. It went over the netting, and the glass here does not extend high. Ben's telling me he dented it. He had to go over there to look, but he dented over it, so that tells you the strength behind that shot. Fortunately for Arizona, Shuro did not have to face it. Anders, the first line centerman for Colorado on this draw. Arizona comes away with it. They'll skate down the left wing side. Number 29, Jake Dixon takes this puck, and I believe there was an offside and a dumb slash from Hull may lead him to the box.
And the referee's pointing to the penalty box.
You know, he had the guy down, the whistle was blown, he takes a little whack at his upper body. That's just a very unnecessary play by Hull. He cannot do that with a 3-3 tie with about 10 minutes left in the third.
And he just took a penalty 4 minutes ago for that slew foot.
Bad penalty by the Buffaloes here. You got a tie game. There's 11 minutes left in the game. The Buffs, to this point, except for this period, have pretty much been controlling the pace of this game. So not a good chance here for the Buffs to potentially go down by a goal. We'll see how their penalty kill fares. They have been perfect on the night.
The 9:08 mark of the third period, Colorado goes to the PK again. They've been perfect thus far, and that's the announcer's curse, of course. As Arizona steps in for this offensive zone draw, Colorado wins it back to the end boards. Adams sitting on it in the near corner. George Gruber out there for Colorado as well, trying to force this puck to the boards, and Arizona's stuck on the boards right now. They'll finally pull it off around to the end wall. Pulling up behind the net, the Arizona forward gives it back right off to the player behind the net. And Cerullo tries to jump on this puck, can't, goes back towards the corner, and number 12 of Arizona, Chris Westland, has this puck down there. Westland down low will give this puck off, but intercepted by Colorado. They dump, and here comes George Gruber trying to give some pressure to the goaltender. Gruber on the forecheck on the PK with a big hit. And Arizona did not like that hit.
A dangerous hit by Nitchin there. When you see the numbers, you got to let up.
That was Gruber. Nitchin left this game. Gruber's wearing Nitchin's jersey, just to keep that in mind. 1 minute left on the power play for Arizona. They've been stuck down underneath the net for most of their power play time. Josh Larson trying to generate something from there. Larson gives off out in front quickly. Great save, Cerullo goes up top, batted out in front by a Colorado defender. Back to the point, and Arizona plays this puck down low, and now to the near side boards. They play on. Arizona's going to make some change. Eric Grover will clear the zone for Colorado. 9:25 left in the third, 32 seconds left on the power play. Setting this up for Arizona, Oren Olsen to the near side for Nick Zelmer. Up center ice, Zelmer to the right wing side, now stops on the half wall. Larson providing support for Arizona. This puck squirts out, and Colorado slaps it off the boards, hits a dead spot, stays there. Back to even strength they play, and a slash on somebody. Colorado lost their stick. It's in half. That's Matt Adams, and it's either going to be a slash on him or against him.
Looks like we've got Bauer, Javelin, and Anders heading to the offensive zone, which probably means it's against Arizona.
It goes against number 25 of Arizona, Trey Deckert, a slash, and again another Arizona penalty Arizona power play ends with a penalty right after it. And here's Matt Anders in the offensive zone for Colorado, right to the right of Shuro. He's out there with Javelin, Bauer, and Kardash and Adams for Colorado. Arizona wins the draw, but Arizona loses the puck quickly, and it hits right off the goalkeeper, and Arizona clears this puck over the glass into the netting. They'll drop the puck once more to the right of Shuro. Kardash to the near side for Anders. On the power play for Colorado, Anders down low in the corner on the backhand. He'll spin back to the half wall. Passes back to the point. Kardash up top to the near side. Bauer atop the circle. Down low to Anders. Quick passing for Colorado. Trying to go to the far side for Adams, and Adams has to reset. Bauer right there again. Back to Kardash. Plays it between his legs. Puts it on net and scores! A changeup off the stick of Eric Kardash. His second goal of the night. And Colorado leads 4-3 with 8:15 left in the third period. A power play goal.
That's all Adams at the blue line there. He stops on a dime and wheels that around to keep it in the zone. That 9 times out of 10, that puck's going out of the zone. Fantastic play to keep it in. Directly results in a Colorado goal.
And what a great play by Kardash. That puck was on edge, and he just threw it at the net, and it kind of just knuckle-pucked, fooled the goalie, and went in.
What they always say, put the puck on net, bad things will happen for the other team, and that's what happened indeed for Colorado. They lead 4-3 here in Boulder. Javelin behind the Arizona net, and Arizona's got to go with 8 minutes left in this game now. Quick up pass to Josh Larson, broken up by the Colorado D-men converging, and I believe that's Adams now, plays that puck up to Bauer. Puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Arizona gains possession once more, and Raymond Rowe puts the puck in deep for Arizona. Colorado jumps on this. They play it off the end boards. They're playing some keep away from Arizona, who is playing a little bit more of an aggressive forecheck here now. Kardash loses this puck. Josh Larson avoids a check, ends up with Colorado having the puck on their tape, and it goes to the far side now. Cross ice pass, Luke Carter with it, puts a shot on net, saved easily by Anthony Shuro.
Colorado dominating the special teams in this one, and as we said before, their penalty kill is perfect in this game, and they have at least 2 goals on the power play as well.
Bradford for Colorado wins this draw in the offensive zone. Back to Grover at the point, just saves this puck, puts it on net, goes to the end wall, and goes out of play off the Arizona clearing attempt.
You know, Joey, you were talking about the Buffaloes winning the special teams battle. In a game with as many penalties as this, that's got to be the #1 story so far.
.707 left in this game. 4-3 Colorado leads from the near side in the neutral zone. Hull to Grover. To the near side, Colorado in the form of Jarman skates up. Jarman gains the blue line, loses the puck to the end wall. Arizona jumps on it. Ryan Kingley plays this to the near side. And now the right wing boards. Arizona plays this puck deep. Chris Westland chasing this one. Colorado jumps right back on it. Hull with a quick up to Bradford, who's getting off for a change, but they avoid the icing. Arizona with a quick play developing now. Spins off a check to the near side wall. They put the puck in front. Colorado jumps on this one. And Hull stops this one. One thing the Buffs need to do is not take another bad penalty, and Arizona wheels this one out in front of the net with Shurlow making an easy stop. Cerullo. I've done that 3 times tonight. The goalies have very similar last names. Both start with a C, but they're pronounced with an S. And you fault me as much as you want. Arizona with the offensive zone draw. They win it to the corner. Played down deep, out front quickly, and they just did not connect on a pass that would have ended in a great scoring chance for them. Far side wall, Josh Larson picks up this puck for the Wildcats. Plays on to the center of the ice. Backhand attempt for the Wildcats goes just wide, and the Buffs pick this puck back up, but they play to the point where Arizona is right there. To the high slot, loose puck, jumped on by the Buffs. To the near side now, Colorado plays on. Big hit there, and an offsides. Neutral zone, played on by Colorado. 5:25 left in the 3rd period. They ice this puck, and Arizona's going to have an offensive zone draw.
Jake, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our grandma back in Chicago watching this game, rooting on her Colorado Buffaloes.
Hi, Bub. It's a family affair. First time I've done a game with my brother, kind of cool. I know Alex, who did the games last year, Alex Doyle, has a teammate, brother on the team, Chris Doyle. Announce his brother's games. Colorado in the defensive zone wins this draw. 5 minutes left in this one. Skating down the right wing side. Jake Bauer goes towards the net. Skating behind the net, looking for something in front. Goes to Hull. Shot from the point. Blocker to side by the Arizona netminder, and they play it out to the
Bauer
neutral
held
zone.
his head as he rising from that hit, slow to get up. Watch that for the rest of the game.
He's still very slow to get up. Bauer at center ice calling for the puck. Instead, Colorado will dump it in off the glass. Bauer steps off the ice, and Colorado loses this puck into the neutral zone where Matt Adams jumps on it for the Buffs. Adams plays it to the near side.
conversing with the players here, trying to sort out everything. And, it looks like an Arizona player left his stick on the ice, so he's going to retrieve that, and here we go, the last 2 minutes of play.
Larson gets his stick. Westland in for the draw for Arizona on the left wing side. To the right of the goaltender, Cerullo of Colorado. Down deep, Colorado plays this puck around the boards to the blue line where Arizona
number 16.
Tyler Griffith of Arizona. 1:30 left in this hockey game. At the end boards, Colorado comes away with this to the near side. Jablin over the blue line for Colorado. Offensive chance here. Carter loses the puck. Colorado's defense playing very, very conservative as they're already in the neutral zone. Buffs making changes too. 66 seconds left in this one. Played out in front to the slot. Arizona jumps on it though.
You got to imagine as soon as Arizona gets possession of the puck here, that they will pull their netminder.
Carter Jarman with a wraparound attempt, stuffed by Shuro and played to the near side wall down the neutral zone. Arizona has the puck now. Max Meyer gives the puck up to Raymond Rowe. There goes the goaltender for Arizona, extra man on. Josh Larson with the puck behind the net. Larson wheels there, gives the puck out in front, and Cerullo jumps on it for Colorado.
Whistle blown just as the extra attacker came on the ice for Arizona. Be interesting to see if they leave him on. With 38.2 seconds, I figure they kind of have to leave him on. There's just not enough time to risk leaving the goalie out.
38.2, Colorado leading 5-3, scoring all 5 of their goals in the last 35 minutes of this hockey game.
And the goalie's going to wait here on the bench and see if Arizona wins this draw, and if they win it, oh, they're calling a timeout here.
Timeout for the Wildcats.
He will wait at the bench, and if Arizona wins it, then they'll get the extra man in play there.
A very conservative, aggressive play from the Arizona Wildcats. And while we have you here for this broadcast of CU Hockey, just a reminder, they play again Thursday night against an opponent. I forgot who it was, honestly. They play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's Minot State. It's Minot State, and then they play, they play Drexel, then Minot State. That's what it is. That's why I was thinking Minot State. I knew they played Minot State next weekend, but it's Friday and Saturday. 8 o'clock start time on that one, and then 7:30 start times Friday and Saturday.
Jake, the story of this game so far has been the Buffs special team. Of course, we mentioned it earlier. Their penalty kill has been perfect on the night, and they have 2 goals on the power play. We'll see here. We should have 6 versus 5 hockey here, 6 for the Wildcats and 5 for the Buffaloes, and we'll see if they can get a late goal here.
And the Buffs looking to go 5-0 in WCHL play with this win against Arizona. 38.2 left in this one. Third period of hockey. 5-3 Colorado leads. In for the draw, Bradford for the Buffs. Buffs jumped it, they didn't call it, and it's one back into the corner. They try a quick clearing attempt, but it goes over the glass into the netting.
The Buffaloes have done a great job tonight getting in front of the puck, blocking shots, making the job easy for Cerullo back there.
So 6 men on the ice for Arizona with 31 left in this one. Shot from the point in front, tipped and stopped by Cerullo. Did not look confident in that stop, but got it done either way.
11 seconds killed since that power play, or since that timeout taken by Arizona. Buffalo's only 27.3 seconds, and every second counts. So those 2 quick whistles are looking very good for them right now.
25 left in this one. Arizona playing catch on the blue line. They put a shot on for the near side corner, and this puck goes off the side of the cage. A bunch of bodies there. They're going to fight for this one. Cerullo, what happened here? 2 players, I believe, are fighting, and Cerullo got the puck and then left his net to show that he had it with 13.2 left. We had a fight in this one. Of course, both players were ejected. Nitchin left this game with an injury for Colorado. The first period was very hectic. The second period had a lot of goals, and the third period has been a bit of both.
First period was very chippy. I hope to see both teams play the last 13 seconds clean. You hate to see someone get hurt in any part of the game, but the end of the game particularly, you don't want to see any cheap shots.
Westland for Arizona tries to win this draw forward. Instead, Colorado gets it hoisted out to center ice with 6 seconds remaining in this one. And Arizona is going to lose this contest. Josh Larson with one last shot at the net. Saved there by Jake Cerullo, and Cerullo moves to 2-0 on the year, winning both of his contests in spell of Colin Champagne.
The future looks bright for him.
Very much so. The Buffs sweep the weekend, go 3-0, 2-0 against Arizona. Their other win came against Arizona State. The Buffs looked very good tonight with a strong second period, and that's what the story was last night again, and Buffs look to be in a very good position going into next weekend's play. For Ben Wells, Joey Shapiro, I'm Jake Shapiro, James Margolis, our cameraman, as well as Mitch Sanchez, our producer, director, extraordinaire / technical engineer. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back Thursday night for more Colorado hockey. Buffs win 5-3 on the back of special teams play and Jake Cerullo. We'll see you next time.